Hello Frenzy, my name is Kate Shark and welcome back to my channel. Happy Pride! And just a reminder, for Pride Month we are focusing on the book bans going on in America, which fucking sucks. So, and we're combating that by putting up the challenge to join our local libraries. So if you have joined your local library since this Pride Month began, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have, you can also get the Libby app and use oh my god, the Queer Liberation Library, for where there's all kinds of queer books by queer authors, things like that. And it's completely free to join. You just need an email address and an American address. So there's that. So we're going to continue on with this bed we made. So if you're following along, we ended up, we got the second key for the chest. We made it out of the plaster. So it's not going to take long here. We're just going to go ahead and continue. If you hear, my dog is chewing on a toy, so that's, you might be hearing behind me. And she's been busy today. Okay. Sorry everyone, just one second here. Okay, let's see, what am I doing? So I've got the keys, I gotta go back upstairs, right? Got the candle, I don't have anything, I think it was, yeah.
I've got 2 keys.
Yep.
Now, let's test them out.
Okay, so I have my key back, so I don't need... Okay. Seriously? That's a weird angle. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. No, I want here. Sorry, 507 is the key I want.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break. Oh, shoot.
Shit!
Damn it. It's stuck.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Hold on, I want to try something. Confirm. I want to see if there's a way I can do that without breaking the key.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them out.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save right before we get there. So hang on, let me save. I'll save right here, so that way Got it. Got it. So you do have to just be careful.
Unlike my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two. 2 5-letter words are the key, both related to history. My favorite bar, this one was black. Is that... The only thing I can think of is ebony, so E-B-O-N-Y, which would be great. Her alliterative... It's gotta be someone with a piano. I hope you get better. Try to... Hot soup after class.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Based on The Postman Always Rings Twice. I've actually never read it or seen it. 25 cents for a movie ticket. I can barely listen to Miller's lecture today. Sister Miller's lecture today. In secret language. Oh, all I can do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. Can't wait for tonight. Aw. Well, August 11th. Let's see. I've just heard Doris Day on the radio. It made me think of you. I know that how much you love Sentimental Journey. I've had to play that before. Not the song. Counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Last time I was in Texas, it felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. I wish you were with me. I always feel at home in your arms. I can hardly believe it has been 5 weeks since we last saw each other. Sometimes I wonder if I might be going crazy. You are always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Not only songs on the radio, but silly things like the flowers in your garden, that smell of your shampoo, or when people say the word darling and I can hear you say it with your lovely French accent. Darling. I can't roll my R's. My family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. I feel like climbing on the roof of the tallest building in Austin and shouting my feelings for you at the top of my lungs. God, I sound like a giddy teenager in love for the very first time. Maybe I am. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I'm afraid that when I return to Montreal, I will realize you never existed, or if you do exist, you don't remember me. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I long for your embrace and the taste of your sweet lips. I love you, M. Oh, they have a picture together. Oh, what's this? Dear Anne, I am sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. It has been 6 months already since I left. Has it been 6 months already since I left? As always, you say, le temps passe si vite. I don't know what that means. Something time passes something. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. They always thought it was a strange idea for me to go to university. Now they want me to find a husband and have children like any other woman. I think I will. These past few months I've had a lot of time to reflect on our relationship. You know my feelings for you, and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand any longer. We were lucky. Our story lasted as long as it did, and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden, and hiding it from my family is proving more and more difficult every day. You will always have a special place in my heart, but I believe it's time for us to go our separate ways. You made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future, and sincerely am. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Put the letters back. Let's close. And then okay. Oh, shit. Put letters back. Close. It won't let me turn it back to lock it, which is annoying, but that's okay. So let's put the key back, because I don't...
Back to 507 to try this key double. I hope it works.
We did that. so let's see. That's so good. Oops. Oh shit. Okay, so we did all that. Exit. Done that.
I've got 2 keys. Now, let's test them
I
out.
did it.
I don't think I'll need this.
I didn't think so. Okay, so we've done all that. We're good there. Alright, so let's close the door. I think we're good on this. I'll have to call.
I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth.
I don't know what else to do. Oh, wait a minute. What is this here? Is it Anne? There's no N. Fuck. Okay, so we have a 4-letter word. It's a 4-letter bots. 2 5-letter words, both related to Anne. My favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterated name will surely take you back. Okay, so alliteration. My favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will take you back. Let's see, we want 507. The white cat. Is it? My favorite bar, this one was cat. Black, her alliterative name will take you back. Pre-worn. Wait. Cat collar. So Greta. Unlike my favorite bar, which is the white cat, a black cat named Greta. Greta. Greta Garbo? Hold on a minute. So hold on a minute. Wait a minute. E. It was a 5-letter word, right? So hold on. G-R-E-T-A. 4 letters. Garbo is Garbo. I hope I'm saying that right. So G-R. So. And then it was. Take the first 2, so G-R-B-O. Is that it? Let's see. G-R, Is there a B? God. There's an O. Hold on. Doe. Where am I? Husband's angry letter. Where was it? Her alliterative name. Postman always rings twice. Doris Day. Oh! Doris! So, her last two names. Bingo. I was thinking Greta had to be the illiterate name. Or alliterate. Greta Garbo. So it's just a typewriter. Oh,
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
You know I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came upon a note. Roommates, I thought it was at a train station. I read it from cover to cover during the journey. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized your story? You may change the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Our endless discussion in the dorm room, our first date at the theater, our trip to Quebec City. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood it until now. We do borrow a lot. It has been almost 10 years since I received your last letter. A letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love had never been real. For years, I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many, many wrong decisions. But this book, your book, am I foolish to think it's proof that you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I am happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a rabbit. I'm guessing sincerely, A.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
I didn't expect you to reply to my letter, but I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If Louis was half the man you say Hector is, he's quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael. But there are some days when it becomes most unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again. But suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield. And we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory? To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. I hope to hear from you soon. Tracy. P.S. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed during her class? I still do.
I do like a happy ending. I just hope that's where your story is headed.
Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy. And they won't be as long as they remain together, as long as she doesn't listen to her own needs. Also, I think it would be great if in the next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. They couldn't do that back then. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I hope you consider it. A P.S. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you wish to be seen sometimes? Wouldn't you like people to know you were Bridget Boswell? To recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary. But all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
I left the house. I left Louis. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't lie anymore. How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life, to hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington Hotel until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I do not know how long it will take. Could you come and see me in Montreal? I really need you by my side right now. I wouldn't put it past Louis to scour every hotel guest book in the region looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under the name Beaumont. Okay, so let's... I want to inspect it.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've looked at everything yet.
Is there?
After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Because if the biggest fan of your novels slowly changed my life. After the war, I spent almost 10 years in a psychiatric hospital because of panic attacks. None of the treatments were working, and I wasn't getting any better. I became friends with one of the nurses who started lending me books so I could pass the time. I didn't really like the first ones, but then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel, your novel. I had never read such a beautiful love story. It almost brought tears to my eyes. I immediately urged the nurse to get me more of your books. Believe it or not, the more I read them, the less panic attacks I had. The doctors thought it was their medication finally working, but I knew the truth. Your novels gave me the courage to get in contact with Lindsay, a friend from the war. I had always felt for him, called it, the same way your characters feel for each other, but I had never dared telling him. Now I have. Thanks to you. The thought of seeing him again is what motivated me to get better and leave the hospital. I hope to hear back from him soon. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I've discovered Brigitte was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am a very patient, resourceful man, and I never give up. Do you think we can meet? I have so much to tell you, Paul.
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this.
Thank you for
Everyone needs someone to talk to.
Thank you for answering my letter. I realize how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear that I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now as I can barely pay the rent. I guess I'll have to find a job. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor, a Hollywood star. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? What am I good at? I've tried getting some odd jobs already, but employers turn me down as soon as they learn where I've spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Aw. Why am I even telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem like a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Anyway, please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
I just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I even sent my first letter. He will never know my feelings for him, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. Aw. I guess I could have known this would end in pain, just like your novels. I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, amidst death and chaos, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. That's why he has the bird book. He could identify them just by listening to their song. I have to admit, your proposition to keep took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer. But now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. Do you think you can give me an advance on my salary? And in spite of everything, I'm really excited to know I'll finally meet you. Uh-oh.
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, too late. I've always known that I one day.
Beth!
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California?
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
Anne and Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence, I kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul. How does he fit into all of this?
Turns out he's a big fan of Marcella.
Is she a celebrity or something?
More or less. She writes pulp fiction under a pseudonym. I think her books gave Paul a chance to get out of his own head while he was staying in a psychiatric hospital.
Huh, I see. He's still kind of a creep, though. Couldn't he have stuck to fan mail? Stalking her like that. That's going too far. And why did he have those pictures of you, anyway?
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
No, I think it was
It's
just...
always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
At least it made our day pretty interesting.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
What about you? Who is Beth Lambert when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, all right? We could leave together.
Can we?
if you want.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and decorate it, and then spend the night throwing stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
Sick. Okay. So what do we do? Here, let's close this up. Don't throw it away. So I bet she took that money out to hire him. What she's hired him for, I don't know. Maybe it's... What do I have to do? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Blood. Oh my. Don't touch him.
Mr. Cruz? Mr. Cruz. Oh God. Oh God. What happened?
I think he was murdered.
Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy.
Hmm.
Why did he have this on him?
Oh. Maybe he...
Is this about Paul?
Okay.
Does that mean...
Sure. Let's see. Thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We will look into this, but however, I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge the guest's personal information regardless of that guest's behavior. As I am sure you will understand, we are very concerned with our guest's privacy and our staff prides itself on its discretion. Please contact us should the guest bother you again. Ew. I don't know if there's anything else to see. I don't know what to do. Oh, God! shit. Oh my god. Oh, a cigarette case. My granddad has one just like this. Or he did. I have it now. And I used to use it as a wallet, but it kept slipping out of my pocket. Who's AB? Is that an earring or a Batman?
Should I hold on to this, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know. What do we do? It's a camera. Don't step in the blood, honey.
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really
It
hit
feels
him
much
hard.
bigger than I
He
expected.
hasn't been in the best headspace.
Big cities always make me feel lonely, and that feeling was only exacerbated this morning by the fact that everyone around me was speaking a language I could not understand. I bought an English to French dictionary at the train station. I don't think I'll need it. After all, English speakers seem more common in the downtown area, thank God. The hotel is nice. When I arrived, the whole staff was busy getting ready for some big event. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized today's Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here with me. Helping Marcella out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but it still hurts so much every time I think about him. I had hoped the pain would be gone by now. I'll probably need a double dose of melatonin to sleep tonight.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
Today I wanted to follow Marcella and Hector out of the hotel, but the sidewalks were so packed with people that I started having a panic attack. I tried taking a cab, and that's when I realized that was a lot of money. It's been a while since Marcella's last payment, and the hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. I couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It was hard letting it go after so many years, and yet it felt strangely liberating. Maybe it's a sign I shouldn't be holding on to the past so much. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk discussing books and movies. They both seem like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. I noticed that Sophie, the maid in charge cleaning the fifth floor, seems to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her. Who's sneaking out of their room at night?
Right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at
The
night?
question of driving me crazy the first night at the hotel, so tonight I decided to investigate. I found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. My camera's at the ready. There have been no movement for the past 3 hours, and I'm fighting not to fall asleep. No need for melatonin tonight. I thought being a detective would be more exciting. Maybe Marcella's right. Maybe it's time I let go of Mr. Spade.
9:45? So Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I realized I'd fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit in one of the chairs close by. She's been there ever since, and I don't care leave my hiding spot. Don't dare, leave my hiding spot in front of her. Marcella joined the guest from 507 around 9:45. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507, I've learned her name is Anne, has just said she might have an idea of how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I do come out. Maybe I should, and it ends. Sorry to hear you were
So Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator, to help her with research for her novel.
Oh! My publisher takes was still his revenue, but I still will collect substantial sum of money. Now I would like to use that money to hire you. Getting tired of romance novels and thinking of branching into crime fiction, sort of research. I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I'm aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. We'll cover all work-related expenses, and you would, of course, be the first to read the manuscript once it's finished.
Paul really got into his role.
I hope spying on me isn't proving too exhausting. You've really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. That trench coats you bought were a nice touch. Hey, you look straight out of a film noir. Callie, stop. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe that's pushing a little too far. You know best, of course, but don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks. Did you follow me? As I already told you, I do not require services anymore. I'm starting to worry you're taking your role a bit too seriously. You're not a real detective. You have to let go. Oh. Shit. I don't know what to do. Because I don't feel like if I take it... I mean... Oh my god.
Hello? Is anyone in?
Is that the one I was cleaning this morning? Yeah. Okay. Way to get to stairs, isn't there? Where are the stairs? Oh, crap.
I knew blocking the stairs would be a bad idea.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to...
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointy.
Crap, I'm gonna need that ice pick. Fuck. I thought I...
Think, Sophie, think. What can you use to open the fuse box?
Hold on a minute. He obviously bled out here. Maybe that's the thud I heard this morning, because if they were in there talking, maybe that thud she heard at the beginning of the game. I don't want that.
It's too big. I guess that worked.
Okay.
Thank God. Now, to get the power back.
Okay, let's see here.
Eugene.
There's a power outage, and I'm
have
pretty...
you with me right
I'm
now.
busy preventing another part of this hotel from collapsing. Here's what to do. Check the...
We'll have to make do.
Check for plan for required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses from socket. Tip blown fuses are usually blackened. Screw in new fuses and sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power. Eugene! Okay. So, let's do this. First we'll remove... I guess we'll remove this one. Remove fuse. Okay. So we need a 15, a wait, no. Oh, that one's blown too. Okay, so 15, 30, and a 20. Okay.
Yes, this is what I need.
Okay. So 15 is A. What the fuck? Oh my god. How do I put it in? Oh, I screw it in, don't I? Oh, duh. Jesus. Okay. So then I need... Then we need a 20. And then that one we need...
How does Eugene do this again? Fuses. I probably need new fuses.
Do I not have any more fuses? Fuck. Okay, so I need another fuse. Is there one in here? And there's
I
not.
don't think there's anything here that would help me.
Fuck. Where's the... Oh, here we go. This one. So... There we go. Okay, ready? Haha! Okay, you restored the power on the 5th floor.
Power's back. Now I should go down to the lobby. Call the police.
Okay. I'm gonna put... Do I need to put the ice pick back? Because I think that's what they killed him with. Maybe, I think what happened
Is
is...
there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
Okay, let me make sure. I'll put the ice pick back. Because I think what happened... was they were meeting, he came in, probably threatened them, and so Marcella and Anne were meeting. Hector found them, started yelling, maybe. Can I go? Okay. And then, because he was hiding by the ice chest...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Or Paul, since Paul was hiding by the ice chest, maybe he was trying to beat, maybe Hector was trying to beat his wife, so he came in and stabbed him and then took off. That's why Marcella took off, and maybe she followed behind him. Is there no power down here? Hello?
Beth? Where is everyone? Phone. I need a phone. Anybody down here?
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you. Now, I just have to wait for the police. Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator. Bernard really wants Paul out of the hotel. So Anne and Marcella really are planning to run off together. Was what happened to Hector? Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne?
I hear someone. Beth! Beth!
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home. No point in working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand. I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint. Have you called the police?
Yeah, they're on their way.
What happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
You mean... Merde. Do you think it could have been Anne and Marcella?
I don't think so.
What about Paul? He and Hector were caught fighting.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label on them that will really hurt them. It might not even matter in the end if they did it or not.
Right.
I think I know what you mean. It's easier to put the blame on people who are different from you, even if you're wrong.
I'm glad you can see that. It makes the world a little safer to have people like you in it. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At a bar called the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then. I know Anne was caught at least once, too.
Wait, you know her?
No, I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times.
She has pretty eyes.
Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
Yeah, I'd like that too.
That's... That's great. The police is here. Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after all.
Well, Mr. Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
Oh, the stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found. Thank you for clearing that up. So, what did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
I don't feel like it's right to...
No, I
It
didn't.
doesn't seem right to lie.
Only Eugene does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
I say,
No. No, nothing.
That's weird. It sure looks like someone poked around the crime scene. Oh well. We'll know more once the fingerprint analysis comes in, won't we? So, what did you do after restoring the power?
I took the elevator down to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
no.
I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
It's covered in blood. I mean...
I just assumed. What with all the blood?
I'm afraid I don't believe that, Miss Roy. It's more than an assumption, isn't it?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I know you like going through your guests' personal belongings.
Oh no.
We found pictures of you snooping around.
Oh.
Now, unless you want me to arrest you for violating your guests' privacy, I suggest you tell me everything you know.
All right.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcella Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
Oh?
She's a lesbian.
Oh
involved
no!
in some sordid affair with the guest from room 507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine.
Oh,
What
no,
kind of
should I have
effect
gotten
such
rid of their stuff?
perversion can have on a young child?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
Oh god,
No, I didn't hear any of that. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
No, I'm sure you are. But we're not quite done yet, Miss Roy. We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade. What can you tell me about him?
I don't know much. Only that he seems nice.
Nice. I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks, don't we?
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
no, nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy. Mr. Spade is not like you and me. He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets. So tell me, did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
no, I didn't.
I'm sorry, Miss Roy, but I just don't believe you. I think you know more than you've let on.
Can I please leave?
You can. But you'd better stay in town. I'm sure I'll have more questions for you very soon.
I think I got a shitty ending. Shit. I'm probably gonna get fired because
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough. The atmosphere is so different in here. It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens. Without Eugene, the lobby will be a swimming pool by the end of the month. Will the rest of the building even be standing? I'll need a mop to clean the puddle. With all the leaks, I'm sure there's one nearby.
oh, there it is. I'm probably gonna get.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What? No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah. Yeah, okay.
Ah, Miss Roy.
I'll let you know my name
Come
now.
in. I suppose you know why you're here?
I'm not sure, actually. Your phone call was a bit vague.
Yes, well, I prefer to have this conversation in person. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable. To have one's life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act.
Bad ending.
Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level, and it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite the exemplary maid lately. Clean rooms, satisfied guests.
I take my job very seriously, sir.
As you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I found a dead body on that floor. I'm not going back.
I'll make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Good. Well, what are you waiting for? Get to work.
Oh, now?
Yes, now. That'll be all.
What a dick. So what, now I gotta go up there and clean? Oh, shit.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He wants me to clean the mess on the 5th floor.
What? Unbelievable. Oh, he's such a jerk.
Yeah. I wish I would have stood up to him, but I really need this job.
Hey.
I know you do.
Did Bernard say why he was firing you?
Stop.
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel. So, I may have lost my cool a little.
A little?
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
Well, I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I do have a cat-like ability to land on my feet.
And think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
I'll miss annoying him. He turns into a particular shade of red that only I can get out of him. But no, you're right. It's time for new challenges. I could see myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd. Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, you know, stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar instead of a reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No.
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect for it. You're the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too.
I mean, might as well go for it.
Can I?
Kiss me?
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask.
For all this, you should at least get the girl in the end, eh?
That was...
I know.
What do you think will happen to our guests? I don't want to lie.
What do you think will happen to them?
Who?
Sorry, my mind wanders sometimes. I meant Paul, Anne, and Marcella. Do you think they'll be released?
Yeah, I think so. Paul will probably become a famed photographer. His portrait of you will be hanged at the Louvre, entitled The Inconspicuous Maid. It will sell for millions.
Is that so?
Yeah, and Anne and Marcella will ride into the sunset on the back of two Appaloozas, watching over their newly acquired ranch. They'll be constantly followed by their only sheep. They'll call him Paul, for old time's sake.
I like that. I just want them to be happy.
I do too.
Me too.
Oh. Oh shit. Now I feel bad. I didn't get the good ending. 3 conspirators charged in Clarendon Hotel murder. Oh, I hate that. Oh, fuck. Now I have to go back and play this on my own accord. Oh, you found the birds. Lindsay Franklin, Forever in Our Hearts. Yeah, I called that one. Oh. Shit, I'm so mad. Oh no, we went with his abusive dad. Oh, the dog's cool though. Dog's as big as a kid, Jesus. Oh God. You completed the game. Oh, sweet. So I guess I kind of got like the neutral ending, I suppose, which I didn't think of getting rid of their stuff, but I didn't expect them to come back. But I wasn't thinking because damn. Okay. I'm really irritated now because I want everyone to have a happy ending. And I wasn't thinking because I was thinking they're going to come back and find this stuff. And I even think about getting rid of the evidence of them being deviants, but I didn't want to mess with their shit because it's like their memories. That's really fucking annoying. I wonder if I should go back and try to get the good ending. I might have to do that just to have an extra, because we all deserve a good ending. We're not going to end this like a fucking Pulp Fiction novel from the 50s. So that might be what I do in the next one. Might just go through and we'll do a quick one-off of what's left. Because I want to see the good ending, and I definitely don't want to see the bad one. So I might do it where I play through on my own and then do that. Obviously, you could pick whether you wanted Andrew to be your whatever, accomplice, whatever they call it, rather than Beth, but oh goodness. Yeah, so I think I might do that. I might do that, go back through and do like a playthrough and then kind of come back to it all, since I don't really have to worry about stuff. And see if I can get the really good ending, which is probably what I'll do. Okay, so let me finish. Oh. Friendship, Rainbow Billy appears in special permission. Okay. Alright. So there's that. Like I said, I might go back and like do another quick playthrough of it and like try to get the good ending just to see how it's different. But I'm not going to put you through the whole playthrough again. I might just come to the end where we find the body and do that. It might just be a little extra bonus episode. We'll see. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to chomp down that like button. If you did like, leave a comment down below with any other game suggestions or video ideas that you'd like to see from me. Share this channel with your friends and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already to see other videos that you'd like to see other videos from me. And that being said, make sure you check out the Queer Liberation Library. Check out all kinds of queer themed books and by queer authors. All it takes is the Libby app to have, and also join your local library. Let me know if you've done so in the comments below. Anyway, I will see you all for the next one.